Game 2, Lautzenheiser was on the mound for the Pioneers there in Game 2. Let's see how the Pioneers fared in Game 2 of the doubleheader there. Again, like I said, same place, Burkett Field, about 20 minutes after they just got pounded 11-1. Let's see if the Pioneers had any more success here in Game 2. There you do see Lautzenheiser warming up early on. It's Campbell. He lines a shot right off of the pitcher, and this was going to score a run safe at first. The Pioneers have an early 3-1 lead in the bottom of the second. However, Walsh would rebound. Sulkus in the top of the third. Single. This one is going to score 2 all the way out there. Another error there by the left fielder. 2 runs for Walsh are going to score, and it's going to be knotted up at 3 runs apiece. How about a little bit later? Grice going to pop one all the way out to right field. Cordito is going to tag up a sac fly for the Pioneers. Is going to give the Pioneers a lead one more time, 4-3. However, a little bit later on, the Cavaliers are going to take the lead for good. Koziski, a 2-run double there into deep center field. Pioneers, after this one, would go down 6-4 in the inning, and they would also drop this one 7-5 overall in the game. So Game 2, the Pioneers dropped 8-5 there. Burko 1 for 3 with an RBI. So Kevin, I'm going to bring you in here again. A big loss here. It's dropping 2 in a row. Lautzenheiser pitched well, though, there for most of the game. Downer came in late in relief, played well as well. So some more positive things out of Game 2.
Yeah, I really like the way they pitched in that game. Obviously, when you give up 8 runs, nothing's perfect. But Lautzenheiser, he left them in the ball game. He did the best he could, keeping them close. And then Joe Downer, he really did pitch well when he came in relief. But for me, this game really exposed something that I really saw in the first game, and that's the Pioneer defense. It is not good right now. A lot of errors. You mentioned in the first highlight, right field was in a rough shape, so you can't really put too much there on the right fielder, but a lot of errors costing the Pioneers runs, a ton of unearned runs given up this year by this Point Park baseball team, and really it's something that they're just keep digging themselves into holes by giving up errors with 2 outs.
So 0 for 2 on Friday. The Pioneers did have 2 more games. So, Kevin, I think you were going to leave you now. We're going to bring in Mr. Aaron Cooney here. And they had 2 more on Saturday. And the Pioneers, a much better performance on Saturday. In Game 1, they were able to win the first game 6-5 on the arm of Joe Cox, who pitched 9 innings. That's right. It's only supposed to go 7. They won extra innings. They won that one 6-5. However, in Game 2, they were unable to come up with the victory. So we're going to move in here now. There you see the full screen for Game 1. It was Bodner there, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs, 6-5 in that one. But the Pioneers unable to come up with the victory there in Game 2. Let's bring in Mr. Cooney and Aaron. A better showing there, and how about some Joe Cox in Game 1?
It all started with Joe Cox there, going all 9 innings. And you look at what he did there for that team. He kept them in that baseball game. They had the lead early, gave it up a little bit there, able to climb back into the game. But it all started with Joe Cox. After giving up the lead, but Walsh went up by 5-2, I believe it was, and Joe Cox probably settled this team down, put it on his shoulders. He sent home 14 of his next 16 batters faced, and allowed this Point Park team to climb back into the game.
It was one of the first, believe it was the first Game 1 victory for the Pioneers all season long, but Game 2 just not able to keep the momentum from Game 1 there and drop in the second one.
No, it wasn't there. And you can go back to what Kevin talked about earlier is the unearned runs. 6 errors in the game, and 4 of the 6 runs given up in that second game were unearned runs. Not charged to starting pitcher, and that's what kills the team. It's a team game, and that's going back to the first game. That's what you want to see from a team. They played the small ball that we needed to see from this Point Park team, able to move runners over, get the sack, fly, sack out, and get the run in. But it wasn't a double showing there in the second game.
Well, Aaron, thank you. That would have to do it for